few laughs?
Yes.
All right. So thank you everyone for coming here today and supporting our Carlotta Castaways. This is our first performance since COVID. So we're very excited and nervous and all those good feelings. It is a table read, and the beauty of that is you don't know if we missed the wine, right? So that'll be great. So we have 2 one-act plays that we're going to do, the Elevator Misadventure, and the second one is the Dr. Jill Show. So it'll be fun. But first, I would like you to join me in wishing Mrs. Lawson a very happy birthday. And all right, are you ready on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cicely. Happy birthday to you. All right, now let's get started. Our first play is the Elevator Misadventure.
Welcome to our show. Just a second. Hurry up. Okay, here we go. Welcome to our show, the Elevator Misadventure. Our scene opens in a department store elevator which has become stuck between 2 floors. Trapped inside are a man and his wife, a little old lady and a little old man who are strangers to each other, and a guy named Floyd who is pretty strange all by himself. Floyd speaks. Enjoy.
Well, I knew this was going to be a bad day when I picked up the newspaper and saw my picture in the obituary column.
We're stuck in here. Alfred, do something.
Bertha, like what? We've already pushed all the buttons, tried the emergency phone, and nothing works.
Isn't there anything else you can do?
Sorry, Bertha. I guess I left my magic wand in my other pants.
Why is it that Lady Luck smiles on other people, but always throws up on me?
Oh, stop your griping. The rest of us are just as inconvenienced as you are. There's nothing that we can do but wait.
But I have an appointment upstairs.
Well, so do I. I have an appointment at the beauty parlor. You don't see me getting hysterical about it. I brought my knitting along, so I'll just get on with it while we're waiting.
What are you knitting, little old lady?
I'm knitting a little old man.
Hey, honey, I'm a ready-made little old man. Will I do?
I don't think so. You've dropped a few stitches and you're unraveling around the edges.
Oh, yeah? You're no prize yourself. Why are you bothering to go to the beauty parlor? Looks like it's already too late.
It's none of your business, but I'm going for a makeover.
Somebody in your shape should be seeing a contractor for an estimate and a building permit.
Well, just look at yourself. You could use a remodeling job. You've lost a few shingles off your roof, and your front porch is sagging.
Well, who let you out without your collar and leash?
Look now, you two. You may have quite a wait before we get out of here, so let's try to get along. I think we should start by introducing ourselves. I'm Alfred, and this is my wife, Bertha.
I'm Floyd.
I'm Minnie.
My friends call me Hyde. That's short for Hiram. My name is Hiram Flugelberger, but I'm thinking of having it legally changed.
That's a great idea, Hiram. What will you change it to?
Sam Flugelberger. I really get fed up with people coming up to me and saying, hi.
I see.
They also come up and say, hello, hi. I'm tired of that too.
That's certainly understandable.
I never liked my name. My parents named me after my rich uncle, Floyd, in hopes he would mention me in his will.
And did he?
Well, no, actually, yes. But what he said was, I have a nephew named Floyd who is unmentionable.
Too bad.
Yes, I was not his favorite.
Obviously not.
No, I was not my parents' favorite either. And I was an only child.
How sad.
And you know, I ran away from home one time for 2 weeks, and nobody noticed I was gone.
That's a shame. My parents were always proud of me. I got straight A's in school.
Well, you didn't get A's in arithmetic because that was so long ago they hadn't invented numbers yet.
You're a fine one to talk. Most men your age have been dead for years.
Oh, stop that sniping. Try to say something nice to each other.
Oh, all right. Minnie, you look just like a movie star.
I do? Like Marilyn Monroe?
No, Bugs Bunny.
Come on, people. We may have to spend a lot of time with each other here. Let's just try to have a pleasant conversation.
Yes, please, let's try. Bertha, you start.
Floyd, you said you had an appointment. Where were you headed when the elevator got stuck?
I was on my way to apply for a job opening here in the complaint department. My mother says I'm well qualified for the job because I'm always complaining.
I was on my way to the 5th floor, but I can't remember why.
I was on my way to buy a birthday present for Harold.
Who's Harold?
That's her brother-in-law. What a loser. He doesn't work because he can't find a job in his field.
What's his field?
I don't know. Maybe milking chickens?
Well, he may be a little lazy, but
A little lazy. I've never seen him do anything more strenuous than scratch. And that reminds me, I know the perfect present to present to him.
what?
You can get him some flea powder.
Oh, Alfred.
And he's not only lazy, he's stupid. He has an IQ just 10 points above peanut butter.
Really, Alfred, don't be so critical. Harold may be lazy and stupid, but he has good qualities. For instance, he is very romantic.
Yeah, I remember that romantic thing he did when he married your sister Frida. He'd heard the old saying, absence makes the heart feel fonder. And right after the wedding, he left town.
You know, dear, you and I don't do anything romantic anymore. In a book I read, it says a husband and wife should go out on a date at least once a week.
Well, I guess I could take my secretary out to dinner. And who are you going to go out with?
Stop joking, I'm serious. You could learn something from Harold. He gives my sister anything she wants.
Well, I do that.
Yeah. Like that Christmas, when I said I'd like something in fur, you gave me a hamster.
That was just a little misunderstanding.
And what about that birthday, when I said I'd like to drive something new and shiny? You went out and bought a lawnmower.
I never had a birthday.
Oh, come on. Everyone has a birthday.
Not me. My parents told me I didn't get one because when I was born, we were very poor.
Okay.
And you want to hear something else?
No!
That's what I thought.
Oh, stop feeling sorry for yourself. I've had a hard life too, but you don't hear me complaining.
Is that because you're the strong, silent type?
No, it's because I've been there and done that, but I can't remember any of it.
Oh, that's kind of sad. Bertha, you know what's kind of sad? Makes you think. Here we are, trapped in here, we may never get out, and you and I remembering our life together.
You're remembering how stupid Harold is, and I'm complaining because you're not romantic enough. And what do you mean, we may never get out of here?
Wait, I didn't mean that. Sure, we'll get out of here. Sooner or later, somebody will find out the elevator is stuck.
But in the meantime, we could run out of air. There's a limited supply of oxygen in this little car, and the 5 of us are using it up fast.
I know what we can do. We can split up into 2 teams.
What on earth for?
Well, half of us will inhale, the other half will exhale. We'll use up half the oxygen, and it will last twice as long.
Did I tell you that when I was 18, my parents sent me out for pizza? And when I got back, they'd moved to Cleveland.
Oh, Cat, Floyd, we've got more serious things to think about.
Yes, we may die in here.
With my luck, I'll die and be buried with the winning lottery ticket in the pocket of my other suit.
Bertha, I'm sorry I'm such a disappointment to you. But it takes 2 to make a good marriage, you know.
I know. I shouldn't be so critical.
That's right. You should give me more encouragement and more support. You know the old saying, behind every great man is a great woman.
Well, from what I've noticed, behind every great man, there's a great man's behind.
I'll overlook that, Bertha, because there's something I have to tell you. If it's possible we're going to die in this elevator, I can't go to my grave with this on my conscience.
What thing?
I'm afraid, my dear, I've lied to you.
When was that?
You remember that time you walked into the restaurant and found me having lunch with that beautiful girl?
Yes.
And I told you she was my cousin?
Yes.
She wasn't my cousin.
Well, do you remember that pearl necklace I got for my birthday?
Yes.
And I told you it was a present from my mother?
Yes.
It wasn't from my mother. It was from Ralph.
Ralph? Your old boyfriend? That Ralph?
Yes. I think sometimes I should have married Ralph.
You know, Bertha, if you really loved me, you would have married Ralph.
You don't actually mean that, do you?
No, of course I don't.
I forgive you for lying to me about that girl.
And I forgive you about lying to me about Ralph.
Hiram, I'm sorry I said rude things to you.
That's okay. I wasn't very nice to you either, and I'm sorry about that.
Honey, if we get out of here alive, I'll fix you a nice dinner that you will remember.
You are?
Hey, do you hear that noise?
Yeah.
Do you feel this thing moving?
Yeah. The elevator's working again. We're saved.
Okay, doors open. Everybody out.
So, she wasn't your cousin.
And what do you hear from Ralph?
Well, we're getting out alive. Now, Minnie, what was it you were going to do for me that I'm going to remember?
I forgot.
Oh,
Darn, it's all over. That's the most fun I've ever had in my life. And I think I'll mess up the elevator machinery again.
Have you ever been stuck in an elevator? Was it that much fun? I bet you not. Give us a quick 5 minutes while we change over to our next play. Our concession stand is still open if you want to grab something while you wait. But we'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, it looks like everyone is back. All right, our next performance is the Dr. Jill Show. And what I forgot to do the first time around, I'll do this time, is read to you the characters who they are, okay? Dr. Jill is played by Mrs. Annika Dellin. Clarence Crudberry is Mr. Martin Deckett. Lily and Willard Dillard is Cecily and Alan. And Hattie and Matt Pratt are Mr. and Mrs. Sherman. So those are your characters. All right, let's start. You have probably seen the Dr. Phil show, right? You know, the one where all those people come with him with their problems. Now, he's a really smart man because he has a PhD in something or another. So he talks to these people and they tell him their troubles and he analyzes everything and then tells them what to do. So these people leave the show all happy and relieved and it's just wonderful. Well, we have the same kind of show here with Dr. Jill, except that sometimes the way things turn out can be just a little bit different.
Hello, I am Dr. Jill. Welcome to our show. You know, I'm a real doctor.
We can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Did you turn your mic on? Yeah, it's on.
No. So, I'll start over. We are just amateurs, you know. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dr. Jill Show. I am Dr. Jill, and I'm a real doctor. You know, first I was a proctologist, but I decided it would be much more fun to mess with the people's mind. So I read a book about psychology, and then I turned piano tuning at the same time, just in case this show wouldn't work. But I'm so happy to tell you that it is just working out just fine. In fact, people who have been to my show always say that their lives will never be the same again. And now, here's my first guest. Sir, what is your name?
I'm Elmo Crabberry.
And what is the problem that you want me to help you with?
I can't get a date, Dr. Jill. No one will go out with me. What can I do?
I know what you can do. If I were you, I would change my name.
Really? Why?
Now, I don't think that there is any woman in the world who would like to date a man with that name. But you know, just in case, if there's a marriage later on.
Well, okay. I'll change it to Clarence Crabberry.
Never mind.
Can you help me, Dr. Jill?
Of course I can help you. I can help anybody. I will find an answer to your problem. Now, let me ask you this. Did you ever have a date?
Well, yes, I did.
Oh. And where did you take your lady?
Well, I was entered in a speed eating contest. So I took her to watch me wolf down 40 hot dogs in 3 minutes.
And yes? What happened then?
We went to the emergency room.
And then what happened?
She thanked me for a rotten evening and took a bus home.
Ooh. And did you call her again?
Oh, yes, I did. But they said she was sick
Of what?
of me.
I see. Did you try dating somebody else?
Oh, yes, I did.
And where did you go this time?
I took her to meet my parents.
And what happened?
We went to my parents' home, and I knocked on the door.
And then what?
They hollered out, "We're not here." So we left. And my date thanked me for a rotten evening and took a bus home.
I see.
So, can you help me, Dr. Joe?
No.
But you said you never failed to find an answer to a problem.
That's true. And I have found an answer for you.
What is it?
Elmo. I am so sure that you have somewhere hidden charms. Hidden charm. You just haven't found it. You just haven't found it. But go and find it.
Oh, so that's it? Well, thank you.
Don't try to thank me. I'm just doing my job. Next.
Dr. Jill, I'm Nellie Dillard, and this is my husband, Willard Dillard.
Can you tell me, welcome to our show. And what brought you here today?
Oh, we came by taxi cab.
No, that's not what I meant. I mean, why did you come here to see me?
Oh, it's terrible, Dr. Jill. I just want to strangle my husband. Will you help me?
You want me to help strangle your husband?
No. I mean, will you help me with this problem that's driving me crazy?
Well, yes, of course. That is why I am here. Now, just tell me, what is the problem?
It's my husband.
My dear, every husband is a problem.
I know. But this one watches television 24/7, and he throws all his dirty clothes down on the closet floor.
Well, do you all know that all husbands do that?
Yes, but when I tell him not to do that and to put them in the laundry bin, he does this thing.
What thing?
He pours ketchup on the clothes, stretches yellow tape across the closet door, and says nothing can be disturbed because it's a crime scene. Then he laughs.
So I guess he watches a lot of detective shows.
Oh yes, crime shows, comedy shows, everything.
Interesting.
And then he does this other thing with his food.
What is that?
Well, when we're having dinner, he scoops out a ditch in his mashed potatoes and fills it with gravy to make a river. Then he plants his trees with his broccoli.
I see. So I guess he watches arts and crafts shows.
Oh yes, he watches everything. Talk shows, Sesame Street.
Sesame Street?
Yes, and golf, news, taffy pools, sports, everything. And sometimes from TV he's picked up this awful habit.
What awful habit?
He's developed a very annoying speech impediment.
What do you mean?
Just try to talk to him. You'll see what I mean.
Well, okay, Willard. Your wife says that you have some trouble with communication. Do you want to tell me about it?
Well, I didn't really, want to come here today, because, I don't think there's any, problem with the way I, talk.
You see what I mean? It's driving me crazy, and our friends are avoiding us. They don't invite us over anymore.
Yes, I do understand the problem. Willard, why are you talking that way?
Gee, it just, gradually got to be, a habit. It just, fills up, the spaces while I'm, thinking about, what I'm going to say.
Well, stop doing it. That's the only thing that I can say. You're driving everybody crazy.
But Dr. Jill, I can't do anything about it, I can't help, talking this way, because it's, a habit.
Now, look, Willard. You created this habit and you can break it. However, it's really hard to break a habit and just leave nothing in the place. So you'll have to substitute a better habit.
But I can't do that,
Oh, Willard, it's so easy. Every time from now on, when you say, then you go just he instead. Now, let us hear how you do that. Okay, the problem is solved.
Hey, you're right. This works fine. Nellie, isn't this great? Dr. Jill, you're wonderful.
Okay, Nellie, yeah.
There's no problem anymore.
No.
Well, folks, this problem has been solved. There goes another happy couple, and the problem is from now on solved here on the Dr. Jill Show. And now we have the next guests. Your names, please.
I'm Hattie Pratt, and this is my husband, Matt Pratt.
Welcome to the superb show. And why have you come to see me?
Well, we watch your show all the time, and we see so many people with problems in their relationship. We thought you might like something positive, something different in your program.
Okay, and what would that be?
Well, we've been married for 20 years, and we never argue. We're very happy together.
Well, that's not normal. So, let's find out how you get yourself into this dreadfully boring situation.
No, we're just fine, Dr. Jill. Our marriage is wonderful.
Well, don't worry. I am going to help you. I have here a compatibility test.
What's that?
That is a test to find out how well suited people are with each other.
But we've been married 20 years. That seems pretty compatible to me.
But how do you really know that?
What?
Maybe you just thought that you had an ideal relationship because you just didn't know any better.
That's ridiculous.
Now, see? You're getting angry. That is now a defense mechanism.
No, it isn't.
Obviously, you are in denial.
No, I'm not.
You have been suppressing your hostility.
Okay, I'll stop suppressing. You are making me openly hostile.
Matt,
This is stupid.
but Matt, Dr. Jill knows best. We have to take the test together.
No, we don't.
See? You just proved that you do.
What is that supposed to mean?
Refusal to cooperate is one of the first signs of incompatibility.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
So, take the test.
Do I have a choice?
No. Now, this first section is, how well do you know your partner? And the first question is, what is your wife's favorite flower?
Bisquick.
Biscuit. Not funny, Matt. I love roses, but you wouldn't know that because you never bring me flowers.
Oh, this is going to be great fun.
Now, the next question. What is your wife's favorite food?
The most expensive item on the menu.
That's not fair. You don't take me out often enough to notice what I like.
Oh, yeah? Do you happen to know what my favorite food is?
Of course I do. It's meatloaf.
No, I hate meatloaf.
But when we were engaged, you told me your favorite food was meatloaf.
I loved my mother's meatloaf.
Fine. That's the thanks I get for trying to please you all these years.
Oh, come on, don't get upset.
You hate my meatloaf.
But I like your pot roast, and I even like your cabbage cookies.
There's no cabbage in those cookies.
Oh, well, I guess they just taste like cabbage.
Why do you keep bringing up my cooking?
Because I have trouble keeping it down.
If you think I'm such a lousy cook, why did you marry me? Well,
I'm trying to remember.
Okay. Let's go on with it. The next question. What is your wife's favorite color?
Green.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. It just popped into my head.
No. This is obviously a psychological slip. Green happens to be the color of envy. So, who do you think your wife envies?
Every woman who has a white size 6.
are you insinuating I'm fat?
I'm not insinuating.
Are you implying that I'm fat?
I'm not implying.
You think I'm fat.
I didn't say that.
You obviously do think I'm fat. You should have married your old girlfriend, Susan Brown. She was skinny as a noodle.
Not anymore.
What do you mean, not anymore? You told me you haven't seen her since we were engaged.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Did you marry me on the rebound mat? Did you ever really love me?
Of course I have. I love you terribly.
You got that right. I keep hoping for improvement.
Now, Hattie, you don't mean that.
I don't?
Come on now. You know you're still crazy about me.
I am?
Of course you are. How about yesterday in the laundry room?
What about it?
You remember you were doing the laundry and I came in and I gave you a hug?
So?
So you said you felt something warm and fuzzy.
I did feel something warm and fuzzy. I had a handful of dryer lint.
I'm getting fed up with this. Come on, we're going home.
Fine.
By the way, what are we having for dinner?
My meatloaf.
Well, folks, there goes another happy couple with their problems solved by your own Dr. Jill. So we're back here the same time tomorrow. And remember, if you bring your troubles to Dr. Jill, she will solve it. Just like these lucky people here today. And your life will never be the same again.
How was that? Can we get another round of applause for ourselves? Well, that's all, folks. Thank you so much for coming today for our first performance. And moving forward, if you'd like to be a part of the Carlotta Castaways, please give me a call because we would love to have every single one of you involved. Thank you so much. Have a great evening.
And I'm in the studio audience because we have fun in the audience, right? And if you're not here, you're going to miss all the fun. You never know what's going to happen. Go to drphil.com for tickets. 323-461-PHIL. We'll see you soon.
That's all, folks.